Hey guys, it's your Ford Focus here, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Driving Leaks. Today, for episode 66, there are a lot of exciting things to announce, including 2 brand new Ultimate Driving games that are ready for different kinds of releases. So anyways, let's get right into the episode, because as of episode 66, I'm sure this episode will get you very hyped for updates to come. So starting off with news from Marcus, Johnsboro is ready for beta release. A few days ago, on June 26, he asked if we are ready for this special surprise. With that said, he had some final important things to add, which are important Ultimate Driving essentials before a beta can be released. All he had to do from June 26 was fix the chat issues, add ramps to wayloads, add his logo, and then he just gives a shout out to the UD official beta testers for helping him find the bugs in the game. And from June 26 he said Johnsboro beta public is closing in. And then, the day after, which was yesterday, on June 27th, he held a vote poll between 3 different options for the release date of Johnsboro beta. He asked which one was best, if he should release it at Friday night for 9 p.m. EST, or Eastern Standard Time. Second option was Saturday morning 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the final option at the bottom was Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In my opinion, I voted Saturday morning 11 a.m. EST because I thought it would be a good time for everyone to get up. And since Saturday is a day where a lot of people are able to play Roblox, then I thought it would be a great time to do that. And 11 a.m. will be open for a lot of people to be up at the same time, in my opinion. So that's why I voted that. But I respect all of your opinions, and I am so excited. Because with the option highlighted in blue, that is right, Johnsboro will be available on a beta release Friday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just look at that detail in the Ultimate Driving Johnsboro. Get ready, because we will be visiting Georgia in the Ultimate Driving universe this weekend. The full tour to come. Just look at that. There are so many options on the road saying only signs. There's a gas station there. Many vehicles to make it a nice display. Pure black tarred roads. It's going to be really exciting. And here's what's going to happen once Johnsboro is released. Johnsboro will be under a beta testing for a short period. Then it will open up to the public once completed. The beta testing will take place under the original slot for the first Johnsboro testing. Access will be 40 Robux. So basically, if you guys have the Robux, which if you have 40 Robux, then you'll be able to get access in entering Johnsboro, Georgia in the Ultimate Driving universe. And then, once Marcus makes the final tests to Johnsboro, then Johnsboro will be officially released. And with that said, he even changed his Twitter banner to a creation in Johnsboro. That's how exciting it is for the game to be released. And I bet the Twitter banner is just another taser to be coming for Johnsboro. Just looks so nice with that crazy detail into it. Let's go on Roblox and see what there is to come at the page. So if you go to Ultimate Driving Johnsboro, you'll see that in the menu, there is a picture displayed for US Route 441 with a sign and an exit, including an incredible sunset to admire. Then if you click the game, you'll see that there is the picture that was announced on Twitter. Ultimate Driving, welcome to Georgia. So we'll be able to get the experience in the southeastern United States, such as states that we never really got the chance to play Ultimate Driving, like Georgia. You could see that there is many only signs, just like I said, and all the detail that I said earlier. And you can see the Johnsboro logo being ready as well. Go to the next photo, and it says, enjoy the scenery. And yes, I agree, there is lots of scenery to look at in Johnsboro. You can see that there is a bridge with an interstate or highway going over another highway. You can see another sunset as well. It's just incredible for the work that Marcus has put into Johnsboro. Then if you go to the next picture, it says drive on back roads. So I bet there's going to be a lot of back roads like Pleasant Valley, except that they are actually made of concrete. Unlike Pleasant Valley, which is made a lot of dirt roads throughout the map. While this one has unique roads to check out through different routes. Or maybe just routes or roads with no signs, and just explore them around the map. And you can see that there's more detail to look in. See a building back there. More detail throughout Johnsboro. Sidewalks. It's just going to be an amazing thing to come. I'll make sure to definitely do a tour about Johnsboro later this weekend. And so, with that said, regarding to Johnsboro, let's move on with more exciting things to come. Moving on for what Index has been doing lately. So Index has been doing countless work on Fontana Dam as he's continuing to make progress on it. He has just finished terrain in Tallahassee throughout the Tennessee area in Fontana Dam. And that was announced on June 25th. If you can look at that there, see that there are tons of trees, hills, and grassy areas to go around, along with grassy effects. You see all the curvy roads that just makes this place absolutely incredible. Here is a picture of the spawn, with all terrain being said. Junction Route 72 takes place over there, with two small houses there too. Something that I'm looking forward to. Now here's a major intersection of Tallahassee, Tennessee. We got an intersection with 72 West, Route 129 North, and a junction of Route 336. From there, you can see a sharp curve going around, or you can easily make a turn left, as well as going on a curve from the opposite side. And then, for the last photo, see one of the two houses that I mentioned earlier. I'd like to mention that that is also a cottage, perhaps one of Ultimate Driving's first cottages. You can notice that this house that Index made is on a stand with several legs for the foundation, as well as a sign of North Route 336. You can see a curve going left from there. And if you guys have been asking about, is Fontana Dam going to be bigger than Delancey Gorge? I know a lot of you have been asking that. Well, no, it is actually going to be relatively the same size as Delancey Gorge. So there is no record breaker from there, but still it's going to be amazing. Like Index quoted in his game, that Fatah Dam is the hardcore version of Delancey Gorge, and it's also in North Carolina, so that makes a big difference right there. But what makes the game so unique is that, yes, there is so many mountains just like Delancey Gorge, but it's just, I find the game to be more detailed from Index's end. And also, it has many dams with a variety to choose from to visit. No other Ultimate Driving game has that, and such unique effects and details to the game and observation decks makes Fatah Dam my favorite game made by Index. And with my excitement there, Index is almost done completing Fatah Dam. So that's the other game that is almost ready for release, but don't expect it to be announced very soon out of the blue. It's going to take some time for Index to get the final touches in Fatah Dam, and then decide which date to announce it on. So just be patient, and I'll make a separate video on Ultimate Driving Leaks when that date is announced. You can see several parts in Fatah Dam according to this map as the picture, with all the circle parts showing that what's missing in Fatah Dam. Like you can see that some of the roads have one end missing another end, so Index will make sure to connect them. Some other important stuff to add as well throughout the map. And final touches. He just needs to add some final features such as the terrain, game features such as hospital, FD, mailboxes, and etc. And then Fatah Dam should be wrapped up and completed. Index did not realize that Fatah Dam was such a close completion until he looked at the entire map. That's amazing from what all the progress Index made into Fatah Dam, and with all the effort as well. So Index has put a lot of work into this, and I'm sure the release of Fatah Dam is something to be accomplished. But just be patient and wait until Index announces when the game is going to be released. And please don't ask when, because Index will make sure to announce it once the game is entirely finished, and once he's ready to release the game. Now here comes a surprise that will change Ultimate Driving history forever. A Ultimate Driving Board of Director is now returning as a Ultimate Driving developer. How exciting! Here's a return message by Jake from Roblox that he will be returning to his role as a Ultimate Driving universe builder. And here's what he said. Dear fans, stands, trains, and automobiles, I am proud to announce my return within the Ultimate Driving community as a developer. I have been working behind the scenes for a few weeks now on a new project that I am really excited to share with you all. I'm not sure when it will be done, and I don't want to give a date because based off of track record, those dates never seem to work out. Just know that I am excited to return and share a project with you guys that has been really fun for me. I'll post more sneak peeks and pictures soon, but as of right now, it feels good to be back in my element. Signed, Jake from Roblox. That's a very wonderful thing for Jake from Roblox to say. The Ultimate Driving community has now gotten into a whole new level. The ultimate driving community has gotten into a whole new level thanks to Jake. We now have an expansion to different ultimate driving maps and regions. And I gotta say, we need ultimate driving developers, and thanks to Jake, that has really helped it a lot. Before, the only other developers besides the creator of the ultimate driving universe, who's 22 pilots, is Index and Marcus. Now, let's celebrate with Jake from Roblox coming in as an ultimate driving developer. And please welcome him as well. There will be a lot more to come from him in the future, with lots of sneak peeks to come, as well as his new games. But anyways, let's get into some of the sneak peeks that Jake has announced over the past few days after he said that really nice message about returning to the community as a developer with Index and Marcus. The first sneak peek coming from Jake is a Blitz with the help from Index. And you see something in the background which I'll talk about very soon that will change ultimate driving history forever. But anyways, back to the Blitz. So I'd like to say that it was a very nice thing for Index to do to help Jake out. And I think it was a good idea too for Index to help him get back on track with developing. And it can easily help Jake remember to create bridges and other important things for the ultimate driving community that's needed for each map. And with the bridge, it's very long. I mean, it's not as long as Kent Island, but still, it's at a decent size. I bet if you drive your car across the bridge, even at max speed, you'll earn a mile, maybe even 2 miles. But I know because of the length of the bridge, you'll definitely at least make a mile going on that bridge from end to end. The bridge also consists 4 lanes on each side. A bridge that never has that feature in any other ultimate driving game. Something that you'll find in bigger cities in real life, and in addition to ultimate driving universe. You'll also notice the insane amount of rods on that bridge. You can see that there's 4 rows of them, and there are 2 of them with 1 on each end, and then the other 2 being in between. Then they span across in 4 columns. So 1 column will be on one end, 1 will be towards the middle, another will be on the other side of the middle, and then the last one will be on the other end. It's really cool how the bridge is set up. And now with the background I was talking about, those skyscrapers. It's never been in any other ultimate driving game, like I said before, but skyscrapers is going to be a whole new level when Jake's new project comes out in full release. It's going to be a really big change to the ultimate driving community. For those that like to admire skyscrapers, well, you'll now get the chance to do that in your own ultimate driving experience. I mean, it's not going to be like New York City or any other major cities, unless it is, which location will be talked about soon. But that insane amount of detail to those skyscrapers is just going to catch an eye on a lot of people in the ultimate driving community. I bet it's a way that Jake's game is going to get wildly successful upon its release. So imagine a game that's like New York City or other big cities likewise, but get to do it in the own comfort of your ultimate driving game, which is playable on. Imagine playing a game such as New York City or something likewise, except you'll get to play it in the comfort on Roblox and in your favorite ultimate driving universe. That's going to be a really exciting thing to come. Based on all the detail that you just saw on that one photo, the game's not going to be completely city. So if you're wondering that if it's going to be a game where one big city dominates the entire map, it's not going to be like that. On this photo here, you'll see some rural areas, even though the photo that you're seeing right now has some buildings and roads. But it's not like the city theme that you saw in the previous photo. And there's going to be some areas where you might feel yourself as being completely in the middle of nowhere. But I bet there's going to be a lot of trees and scenery going around it. Who knows, there is probably going to be some buildings going around. But not the entire map's going to be dominated by just a whole city. And a lot of you guys have been asking to Jake, where is the exact location going to be based off from in real life? Well, the game's going to be based off a lot of New England cities. So it's definitely going to be somewhere in New England. Another hint that's going to bring it further down is that it's south of Harrison and it's located on the Allen Island Sound. I do not know where that is in real life, but whenever Jake announces the location, it's going to bring a whole spark into the ultimate driving community upon an initial release of Jake's game. And finally, according to Matt, the luxury and sport vehicle as a sedan is now revealed. And if you're going to expect that it's going to be something like BMW range, it's not. It contains a V6 engine and it's actually the Honda Accord. Not in the newest generation, but more like in 2017 as the latest model year of that generation. Really cool design of that with its rear lights. And the way it's made in general. And something cool to know that we finally have a V6. Like I said a few episodes ago, that all we have right now in the Honda brand is Civics. Not only are we going to get that expansion for the Honda CRX SIR, but we're now also going to get an Accord. This is something completely different, especially as a sedan as well. So get ready for that expansion right there, for a 5-seater V6 to be playable in ultimate driving, with the dash of luxury and sport. But yes guys, that's going to be it for the video right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video very much. You may like this video. Comment in the box below for your thoughts about Johnsboro being ready to come out on a beta release later today on Friday, June 28th, 2019 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As well as Fatah Dam being almost complete, with that coming into release pretty soon. And also, the return of a ultimate driving developer, who has also been a board of director for the ultimate driving community. But now, we have an expansion with ultimate driving maps. And finally, getting a Honda Accord with the V6 luxury and sport car that we're getting. Very interesting to find out with that. Join my Discord server located in the description and you may subscribe. Bye!